Hi. So I had this really amazing awareness together with something really intense going on, and I thought I'd really want to share that. So I watched a video with Pernilla Helmersson some weeks ago where she talks about there is no modality that is greater than you. And that was one of the contributions to making the video I made about Emmy that has now hit over 2,500 views. How does it get better than that? And this really came up with something else. Oh, that's so intense. How does it get better than that? So anyway, yeah, it also came up with what is going on, this that I was going to talk about. So when you have someone who you love so much, who is going through something that is really intense and really challenging, and that person is doing a modality, and they're trying to do the modality correct with the situation. And I'm aware of that, and I'm also aware of how I am trying to do the modality correct with how I am. I'm noticing how I am reacting or responding, or what is going on in me, and then I'm sort of comparing that with, like, starting to go into thinking, but if I did this correct, what would my response be? It's like, no, that's not an access question in a way that it's. And then I came back to, I have sort of had to force myself, not force as in violently, but really like being really uncompromising with myself in this, to, let's move that, to get back to myself and be honest with myself. How do I feel? What is going on? How do I want to respond? What is true for me? Not what anyone else would think, or not what the modality would, like, this is the correct access consciousness way to deal with this. Fuck that, screw that, all over the place. Really. Like, I can use the tool if they assist me in being me and helping me get back to me, but not as instead of that to do something correct. I mean, that's not what the tools ever was intended for, but like, that's how we can twist it. So I'm sure none of you do that with any kind of, whether you do access consciousness, or whether you do yoga, or whether you do like whatever modality you're doing or practicing or being inspired by. What it like Pernilla said, no modality is greater than you. So what do you know? And what contribution to any kind of situation could you really be if you were being you? If you drop the barriers, and if you're like, dropped any idea of what is the right way to do it, dropped any idea of like, this modality, I should do it like this because, and what if the contribution that you being you to this person, to this situation, is greater than anything else, is the greatest contribution that you can be in this situation, far greater than doing the yoga right or the access right or whatever. What if you dropped all the barriers you put up to the vulnerability of being you, the contribution, the immense contribution you could be beyond any kind of doing it right and doing it a certain way, doing it your unique way. And it's so obvious when I say it, but your unique way, my unique way to contributing to a situation or a person, there is no greater way I can contribute. That beats the crap out of the best of modalities. So what do you know? And what contribution can you, being you, truly be to everyone and everything that you love? Thank you so much for watching this. Bye.